I just, yeah, so at lunchtime, what were we? 3 down. Definitely we believe that we could still take it. We knew the last hour wicket's probably going to, or the last session is going to be a bit more difficult. Obviously, even if you lose 1 or 2 more wickets, it's always going to be difficult for number 8, 9, 10, 11 to hang in there. But we tried our best. As AB de Villiers did an exceptional job to try and hold the game together for us. And unfortunately, we couldn't get as deep as we wanted to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it 480? I don't think. See, if I ask who of you guys thought that we would probably got 480 if we tried to. I don't think many guys would pick their hands up. It's a pretty big, daunting target, and especially if you weigh it up with 5 sessions to bat, I think we, having come close to that before in the past, I think we kind of felt that was the best way to save the game for us. It would have been easy for our batters to, or for us to say, you know what, let's just go out and have some fun and get some runs under our belts with the guys in catching positions. But that gains nothing, especially when you're playing for the team and you're playing for your country and trying to save a test match. So if the target had been a bit lower, certainly we would have tried to at least get a victory under our belt at the end of the series. It's nobody wants to block everything, you know. I mean, you want to score runs. I mean, that's why you're a batsman. But the need of the time was for us to try and bat as long as we can, take as many risky shots out of the equation to try and draw the test match. So to do it is quite difficult. To just block full tosses and half volleys is unnatural for batting sport. But when it is done, you kind of appreciate that the determination that somebody shows. I mean, AB was probably a prime example in this innings to try and knuckle down for the team's sake. There's no selfishness involved to do what needs to be done for the team.
Yes, sir.
After tea, see, you're going to lose wickets here and there. And it was not a case of guys throwing the wickets away. The plan was pretty clear. If a guy gets out, he gets out, as long as you commit to the team's goal, and that happens. So, and as we know, the last session on a day 5, playing in India is always going to be difficult for any batting team. Oh, the positive. Yeah, I think there are quite a few positives you can take. Our bowling has been exceptional on this tour. For me, it's been basically the shining light. To see Morne lead the attack in the absence of Dale and Vern was exceptional. He bowled, in my opinion, times we've been to the subcontinent, he's bowled some of the best spells of fast bowling that I've seen. So all credit to him, and the way Abo came in and got a fifer on his opportunity. KG kind of bowled well when he did play. Our spinners did the job when they did play. So I'm exceptionally happy with the way our bowling responded in these conditions. So for me, that's a great positive going into the England series.
Yes, sir.
It's a bit early to tell. We're going to have to, having lost the series, we understood that the series is gone, and that's why we were hoping to gain something from this game. And I think we did gain a little bit in terms of batting, and that even though the test match, we were never going to win this test. The determination was never lost, and I think credit to the South African team. For many years, we've tried to always maintain that every test match is a very, very important game. So you don't just throw your wicket away or submit the result. You try and fight for everything. So to lift the morale, we've got about 2 weeks before England come in. We certainly will sit down and reassess, and there may be some decisions that have to be made, but I think let the dust settle for a day or two, and while we get back, we'll reassess. I think that we tried to play cricket that was benefit for our team and for our country. There's no doubt about it. As I said earlier, we could have. A batter wants to score runs, so you could have come on, played a few shots and get a 50 or 100 under your belt. But in the greater scheme of things, I don't think it fits into our team ethos of trying to save a game when victory was highly improbable. Sure, there would have to be a 15-day test match then if we had to do that. So no, listen. If you block, you may survive, but you're not going to score runs. And the name of the game is to score runs. So I don't think we would have changed much. Maybe a few batters, or a few of us would have probably selected a few different shots on occasions. But by and large, you need to score runs when you bat, especially in the first innings. But as I said earlier, credit to India. They batted very well and they outplayed us in the series. So they certainly deserve their series victory. Well, as a captain, you always want to lead from the front. So certainly, first I'm a captain and then I'm a batter, or the other way around. But either way, you want to be scoring runs, and not being able to score runs in this series. Not being able to score runs in the series certainly was disappointing for me. I think as a batting unit as a whole, we just didn't manage to get the runs on the board. 2010 was a wonderful year for me when I was here, but sometimes cricket goes that way. So I'm not going to look too deep into it. To maintain my same training and to keep getting better, I think that's certainly the way I'm looking to go for. Yeah, I think Temba is an option. The way he batted in these 2 innings, he looked very solid. As you said, the conditions probably be a lot different. But for anybody who batted in the first session, I think the ball did move a bit and swung a bit, and he looked very tight. So it is an option. Him coming to the team, coming into this game, obviously Stian had not done as well as he would have liked to. But to answer your question, yeah, Temba is an option up the order, and he looked very good. No, I'm not hinting at anything. Not any cryptic clues here giving out. I'm just saying a new squad will have to be selected for the England series, and obviously the conditions are going to be a lot different in South Africa. So probably we'll have to make a few decisions. Or the selectors will have to decide on a team that's going to win the England series. I would think it's more a mental game. You've got to commit to the plan, and the plan was for us to bat as long as we can. So I don't think, we all practice defense and we practice attack, so it's to try and just get into that defensive mode and survive as long as you can.